and welcome to episode 44 of Unqualified Game Chat. I'm your host, Azario Lopez, and with me today, the well-dressed and dapper Spencer, the Legacy.
Hello, everyone. It's me.
Sitting in his man cave.
My bedroom, because there's people over at the house, so all the rooms are taken. So you're getting another glimpse of my room, my very cluttered room.
There's a lot of I see you like Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse, a Keyblade.
You're just I bet the ladies are just lining up to get in there. Out the fucking
I'm too
door.
Insecure to let them get closer, Mario.
They wouldn't get past the front door.
They wouldn't get past any of the walls I have in place, so we don't have to worry about that.
Emotional and physical.
And physical. Change the locks, everything.
Well, they're missing out on something truly special.
There's probably a couple people who would say that.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but statistically,
a fine dish, one might say.
Azario,
exotic.
Exotic. I've never been described as exotic.
Well, I'm from America and you're from Canada, so you could be an exotic, like a Canadian bacon. You know, not everyone puts it on their pizza, but those who do,
yeah,
they seem to enjoy themselves.
Can look past the Keyblade.
Akira's cool.
Yeah, Akira's cool. That's Akira and Spider-Verse. It's like, okay, that's like normal things that like an adult might watch. Then there's like amiibos and Keyblades, and you're like,
yeah, the amiibo craze never caught on to me. I bought a few of them, but I bought the
characters I like, but that's it. Just because I was like, I want a figure of Ness. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I got Cloud and like Bayonetta.
Yeah, I got both Clouds, Ness and Lucas, Shulk, that kind of thing.
Yeah, just the guys that I want, but they're like Funko Pops. Like there's people with like walls of them, and I'm just, what are you gonna do with all that shit?
I mean, they're slightly more useful than Funko Pops because you can tap them. But
yeah, have you ever tapped? When's the last time you tapped an amiibo?
For Animal Crossing to go to coffee with
yeah.
But for Smash, the last time I tapped one was on the Wii U. So
I've never tapped an amiibo in my life.
Ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a little inside scoop. So if ever I said in a review that I tapped an amiibo, I lied.
It's a lie. It's a fib.
I don't think I've ever written that, but that'd be funny if I had.
But now someone's gonna scour through all of your published articles on Muckrack.
Yeah, they go to my Muckrack. Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the meat of this conversation. This podcast is recorded every Wednesday and actually posted on Thursdays to podcast services and iTunes. Be sure to subscribe on the iTunes and leave us a little comment. Every time someone does, we get a little boost in
a little endorphin goes off.
Yeah, we get a little. Our ears ring just a little bit.
A little bit less depressed than unless it's a mean comment.
I prefer the mean comments, but
I think mean ones are funny. I genuinely like mean comments. If they're creative, I really like them. Somebody
said that one of my reviews, I sounded like I was too obsessed with people's pronouns. And I was like, what the fuck? I sound like someone who was obsessed.
It's interesting. Your site, you get criticism from every side.
Yeah.
Like people who are like, oh, you guys are cucks, and people who are like, oh, you guys are intolerant. Like, that's interesting. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. We play a fine line. One time someone got really mad that we reviewed a Ubisoft game, not for what you would expect them to get mad at because of the workplace abuse and stuff like that. Just the fact that it was a AAA game. They said they're never reading us again.
Wow.
And like, I think that same day we put out like a review for Opie Academy or some shit like that. And it's like, come on, guys, who are you fucking kidding? Like, we're the only ones.
I can do both.
Yeah. That was the whole idea of Noisy Pixels to make it to AAA and visual novel, just bring them all together. And surprisingly, publishers and PR people don't seem to care.
I will never forget the quote from you when I did here's Spencer Azario friendship lore. I did a school project on Noisy Pixel and Azario because in the middle of lockdown, they were like, you need to interview someone. And I was like, I can't because we're all locked down. So I was like, oh, wait a minute, my good friend Azario. And Azario said, when I asked him about the point of Noisy Pixel, he said, it's the kind of website where you could see a hentai game and Red Dead Redemption 2 on the same page. And I was like, that's beautiful. That's moving.
Yeah, you get it all. Let's we have some news to talk about for some games that were announced during the Nintendo event, but I want to ask if you're playing anything.
I am. There's a little character development. This is last week or a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, I wish I could play Final Fantasy XIV, but I just don't have the time. Well, I said, fuck it. Yeah, I went there. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a month of Final Fantasy XIV. It's the holiday.
Yeah, $15.
Yeah, 15 USD. So it's like 22 Canadian. But you know what? I don't even care because
we're gonna die anyway.
We're all gonna die eventually. So you might as well play Final Fantasy XIV.
Well, it's here.
Yeah, so I'm still in A Realm Reborn, so the story hasn't like taken off yet. But
can't you pass all that up?
I don't know. I mean, I'll just do it. I'm pretty far.
Okay.
I'm in this weird spot where I got my account and paid before the free trial was a thing. So even though I'm in the free trial period, like of the game, I have to pay money and I don't want to lose my progress.
Yeah.
I'm like level 33. So I was like, and I have Dragon Quest items from the event.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose those.
Don't.
So $15. And I'm having a good time. It's a really fun unwind game because if I don't want to think, just do some dumb side mission where it's like kill 3 lemurs and then go over to this object, and it's like, okay, but if I want to progress, I can do all these story missions, and then I'll get to everyone says Heavensward where that one everyone says that's where the story really picks up, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's where they got some good writers on there, and really
it's interesting. I once interviewed the localization team through email before I played it, and I saw like a Final Fantasy XIV podcast read my interview for news, and they were like, I don't know if this guy knows anything, and I was like,
yeah, I interviewed the character designer and the writer, the girl, I forgot her name, I can't think of her right now. But all we talked about was Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, because the character designer worked on Chrono Cross, so that's all we talked about. I wonder if anyone looks back and then is like, I wonder if this guy actually knows anything about Final Fantasy XIV. And I just played Endwalker and Endwalker, right?
Recent?
Oh no, Heavensward.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was that
Endwalker just came out this month, right?
No, okay. Before that, it's Heavensward.
Yeah,
Heavensward. Shadowbringer. That's the one. I just played Shadowbringer, but just the end of Shadowbringer when you go like into this area, and I don't want to spoil it for you because it's really sad at the end. But anyway, okay. I'm not a huge fan or anything. I didn't play any of the updates since that posting, but kind of just talked about Chrono Cross. And,
she was like, well, and in 14, you're like, let's get back to Chrono Cross.
Well, she wanted to talk about Chrono Cross more than I did. She we both started ganging up on him. Yeah, it was really. It
was like, guys, can we talk about Shadowbringer? And you were both like,
it's a really fun interview. Check it out. It's on Noisy Pixel.
Nice.
How are you faring? Are you burnt out? Do you feel like you're going to continue on this journey?
I'm going to continue. I want to at least get to the point where the story is like what everyone talks about. Cause I have friends who are like, it's my favorite Final Fantasy story. And I'm like, damn, that's gotta be crazy then.
Yeah.
So I'm not burnt out. I'm level 32 or 3 now. And I'm a summoner and I'm just having a good time. I look kind of goofy. It's great. And I'm looking forward to playing more because, it's Christmas. It's the holidays. I can finish my reviews this week and then just go have fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to beat Tales of Arise.
Nice.
Near just a lot of the games that were trying to go for like game of the year, just game of the end of the year awards. Yeah. I want to play them all, and I haven't played more than a couple hours of all of them. So I have 2 weeks off of work, so I'm just gonna sit back and
gamer's paradise.
Gamer's paradise. As I walk through the valley with the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.
Hell yeah. I was like, is he gonna swap in game lyrics on the fly, or is he just gonna sing it?
I was trying to, but the song is just too good.
It's too good. You can't improve it with parody. So.
Gamer's paradise.
Gamer's paradise.
Parody.
Been playing all my life, living in a gamer's
paradise.
Oh, that sucks. That's kind of shit that had like 3 million views on YouTube from 2000.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit Sonic fans would do.
Oh my god, it is. And Undertale fans.
Okay. Before we cringe our way too far, I'll tell you that I'm playing Halo Infinite. I'm done. I beat it.
Ooh.
I beat it.
Writing that review?
I'm writing it. I'm gonna. It should be up. If not tomorrow, then it'll be up Friday. But I really liked it.
Nice. I still got to play a Halo.
I really liked it. It was very. Do you like Battlestar Galactica?
I've never watched it.
Okay, well, we're not friends anymore. But besides
I'm young.
But besides that, yeah, it's so science. It's so in tune with the science fiction story. Like every beat about this game is built on this space adventure where this one hero who's even referred to as a hero, Master Chief, just takes on a fucking army. On top of that, this entry introduces some more complex dynamics about him, that he is flawed. And I think that the way they did it was just is very smart. Very smart. There's some things I don't like about the game. I don't like the abilities that he gets, because I find no reason to use them in typical combat. They're cool, but using them in combat is just it's all very gimmicky. Yeah. Feels like the grappling hook is rad, but you get the grappling hook from the very beginning of the game, and then like 6 hours in or 5 hours in, you'll get a dash. But you have to switch from the grappling hook to the dash, but the dash is not as good as the grappling hook.
That's weird.
And you can only have one equipped at a time. And to equip it, you have to press 2 D-pad. You have to press right on the D-pad, and then you have to press one of the corresponding 4 D-pads. So
that sounds cumbersome.
Yeah, in a fight, I'm not thinking, switch to shield. Switch to dash, because here comes an attack, I need dash to be ready on the fly. I need grappling hook to be ready on the fly. So they both, dash and grappling hook, basically do the same thing. So
yeah,
in the sense, like if I wanted to get away from combat, I just grapple my way out of there. Maybe dash has some iframes connected to it, but I never really found a reason to use it. But it's a really good game. It's really pretty. And there's it's like semi-open world. There's an open world there, but it's condensed to where not everything.
I like that.
Yeah, it's not like a what is it? A Ubisoft game where everything's trying to distract you.
Yeah.
They're just like, here's everything. You can capture these points to see more stuff, but they just give it all to you on the map, and everything's on the way to something, and fast travels there, and it's
designed then.
Yeah, it's just a pretty cool game. Nice. They have the like dungeons. Even though it's like an open world, they still have those self-contained dungeons that you can go into, like in the original. I know you didn't play the original, but it's very linear in the first ones. But they still have those, like go into a ship and fight your way through it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a main antagonist, and it's a very interesting game.
Nice.
And they gave Cortana a butt. So
a butt.
Yeah.
Wow. Did she not have a butt before?
She did. Just a little more defined.
Oh, okay.
But not too defined to where you're distracted, but just enough to sneak a peek at an AI booty.
Oh my. You don't hear that very often.
No Master Chief bathing suit DLC though.
Oh.
You can't win them all.
Now, would he have it on top of his suit, or would he come out of the suit and?
Oh, he's coming out of the suit,
Whoa.
but he has the helmet on.
Oh, okay. Keeps some mystique.
Yeah, because it works. Because you know how when girls are given armor, it's just a bathing suit, but it protects them. It's kind of like that.
It's like that. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. But we have some stuff to talk about. Nintendo held
Nintendo Indie World coverage.
Yeah. This is we're jumping headfirst into the shallow end.
Oh, ow,
ow.
Ow. Someone resuscitate me.
But I'm just gonna go over some of the announcements. Sea of Stars from developer Sabotage announced that the game will be coming out in holiday 2022. It revealed a Switch version. You know it's going to come to all consoles at some point, though. I think they just like to drip feed consoles. So PC and Switch right now for a holiday 2022 release. They released a new gameplay trailer. This game is like Chrono Trigger, man. Looks exactly like it. Every inch of it is just screams, yells, Chrono Trigger.
The Chrono series is getting a lot of chatter these days.
Yes,
so
yes.
It makes sense.
Chrono Cross received a
another Eden
fucking crossover event, which is cool. Except you have to
rumored to be the remake too. Is it still a rumor, or was that disproven?
No, it's not a rumor. It's just there's no remake announcement. It didn't even look like any. I think another Eden made the assets for the game. It wasn't even like a Square Enix just gave them approval. Well, because the director of Another Eden is the director of Chrono, so they have a relationship.
He was like, "Please let me use my thing," and they were like, "Yeah, okay, but you got to do it."
Yeah. So, Another Eden's a really good game, but it's funny that they announced this event because you have to be in chapter 13, which is pretty far into the game to even unlock the content. So it kind of sucks for anybody who hasn't played.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Sea of Stars is based in the universe of The Messenger. If you've ever played that game, it's like a Ninja Gaiden game.
Yeah.
So it's based in that same universe, and it looks really good, and I'm really excited about it.
Nice.
Ubisoft made a fucking crazy announcement right before the Indie World event. Did you see what it was?
No, surprise me. It's been a busy day. I want to know.
Splinter Cell remake. Sam Fisher is back, baby.
Oh.
Did you ever play Splinter Cell?
I played it at a friend's house.
Was it on Xbox?
I think it was.
Dude, this is such a beautiful game.
I remember thinking, wow, this is pretty neat.
Yeah, just a stealth.
I was a Metal Gear kid, but I thought, you know what? The other side ain't so bad.
Yeah. I liked I don't know what it was about Splinter Cell. At least the first couple. I stopped playing after that. But the first few were really good. And then they kind of got into this whole like Hitman style shit. But this one is going to be developed using the Snowdrop engine, which is currently being used for that Avatar game and that new Star Wars game.
I forgot about the Avatar game.
I dream about it every goddamn night.
You dream about it and all 7 sequels?
Yes. Yeah. When's that movie fucking coming out?
And the Avatar area of Disneyland that everybody wanted.
One of the coolest announcements from the Indie World event, and I'll go to bat for this one.
Okay.
The game is called After Love EP, and it's a visual novel adventure. It's from the developers of Coffee Talk and What Comes After.
Oh, okay.
It's about this guy who just had his girlfriend die, or his girlfriend just died, but her spirit still lives in his head. And maybe he's just like talking to himself or dealing with tragedy, but she like motivates him to like continue living and doing stuff. But on top of that, it has like a musical element. Did you ever watch Beck, the anime?
Beck? No.
Okay, it's like a musical band anime where these kids all start a band, and
okay,
really cool. There's also a visual novel called Musicus, which this kind of reminds me of too. But there's dating sim elements in this game, and there's rhythm elements, but it's a visual novel. It's an adventure visual novel for sure. But yeah, it's just the girl like kind of lives in his head and talks to him, and she's dead. Kind of interesting. It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
it's a very, very dark premise, but it looks great. If you watch the trailer, you'll kind of, I'm sure you'll be on board.
I'm sure I will. See, I apologize, everyone. It's been a busy day. I didn't see the indie world yet, so this offers us a unique opportunity to have one specialist and one person who's new to what's happening. So it's like,
a specialist.
I am your surrogate. I'm the audience surrogate.
You're playing the audience. You're the new player right now.
Hello, I'm Justin Anime. Hello, I'm I don't want to name like someone and then have them be like, why didn't you name me? Why didn't you name me?
Yeah.
We love you all.
Oh yeah, the commenters. I'm Sobbenfire, but
Sobbenfire.
He probably knows this. He probably knows what's going on. Okay. You ever played the game Omori on PC?
I've seen trailers and my friend said I should.
It's very sad.
Just today he said I should.
It's a very sad game. Involves like suicide and just friendships, growing up. Very sad stuff. Very dark things.
This is a very somber Nintendo indie world.
Yeah, and like they showed a trailer, so it's coming to Switch in spring 2022. I loved this game, and I hope more people play it. I hope it gets a physical release too, because that's I would love to own this game on a Switch cartridge. But it's a very sad game. If you're susceptible, if you're like, no, if you don't like that dark shit, probably don't play it. But I think it's cool. I think it's it's a lot like what's that shitty game that everyone likes? Earthbound.
This is a bad take.
No, cut it.
Cut that.
Cut the tape. Cut the tape.
Cut the tape. Cut the tape.
Earthbound's not a good game. I'll say it here. Say it right now.
I feel like we've had this discussion. I think we have.
You know what? You know what's wrong with Earthbound is I would like it a lot more if not a lot of people thought it was like the greatest game ever.
That's exactly what it is. I knew it. That's so Azario.
But the fact is that I know they've never played it, but they're gonna sit here and pretend like they have because maybe they watched.
They're not Persona 5 fans.
It's like not everyone can just collectively agree this game is good.
I mean,
there has to be somebody out there to say the game kind of sucks. And you know what? If I have to be that person, I'll be that person. The stupid monsters, the whole adventure. Oh, it's
God, the childlike wonder, the fun.
It should be called Boring Bound.
Nice.
I never have I ever and will ever enjoy a game that's called Mother.
That's very misogynistic, but okay.
So you dug deep for that one. Earthbound's a fine game. I just don't think that
not for you.
It's not for everybody. That's the problem, is that everyone says Earthbound's so good, blah blah blah. No, it's not so good.
I remember a time
Undertale's so good. Undertale's so good.
I remember a time when Earthbound fans were few and far between. It's like the JoJo of games, where it had a nice small community. It's lots of fun. Everyone's civil. Everyone's nice. Everyone's passionate. Then all the mainstream people come in. And all of a sudden, it's Kono Dio da. It was me, Dio. Dando. Oh.
It's a fucking Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley bullshit. Stardew Valley, guys, not that good. Okay? Chill the fuck out about Stardew Valley.
Merry Christmas.
Chill the fuck out. It's not that good of a game.
It's a very Weeaboomer Christmas.
Looks like shit. It smells like shit. It's probably shit.
Damn. Any other holiday hot takes that you'd like to drop?
The Omori kind of has the Earthbound battle system.
It's not a hot take. That's objective. That's a fact.
I'm just changing the subject. Trying to come down.
You got a hot take, Azario? Gears of War is a shooter.
It is more like Tears of War.
Because it makes me cry about how boring it is. I've never played one. I didn't have an Xbox 360, so
it's okay. You're not missing out on much. Just a bunch of crying men.
They're in Fortnite now, so
shit.
Play them there.
River City Girls 2 received a summer 2022 release window.
Yeah,
they got a new trailer. I guess they redid all the systems. They put in some new difficulty settings, some quest tracking, made it easier. So it's not the exact same as River City Girls, which was a really good game. Just a good beat 'em up.
Yeah.
And you know what? Not a lot of people talked about it. And I think that was a mistake. The River City series deserves some recognition. I mean, it has its niche following, but even just the series itself is
not too much recognition.
No. Yeah,
it'll be bad.
Yeah.
Just a few more people.
Just like
the bouncers at the door, he's letting a few more people in. We don't want a fire alarm too many people for it's a safety hazard. Just enough people come in to have a good time.
You know, it's like the Necopara series. You know, they sold I think like 500 million units worldwide of the series, right? So it's a pretty good series in terms of sales, but no one's like saying it's the greatest ever. You know, no one's out here talking about it every goddamn day.
Won't someone think of Necopara?
I'll think about it enough. Another game I wanted to bring up is a co-op adventure game coming from P-Cubed publisher. It's called Alicia, the Oblivion of Twin Goddesses. It's
what a name.
It's an adventure game, and you play as one of the twins. I think her name is Aisha, and her sister is named Leisha.
It's like naming your kid Steve and T. That's the dumbest shit in the world.
So these twins, they have problems to where Leisha can't perceive anything and lacks like a concern for her surroundings, whereas I think Aisha I don't know, something about one doesn't feel pain or something. I don't know. One of those things.
They gotta do the Dragon Ball Fusion dance.
Yeah,
then they'll have it all.
So they go into this temple and they realize that maybe fate has something else in store for them.
Oh my!
And it's a game.
It's a game. Good night, everybody.
The limited edition has a jigsaw puzzle, and I think that's stupid.
That's weird.
You know why? Because jigsaw puzzles are dumb. They're just dumb. You put them together.
Hear that, grandmas out there who watch this?
You put them together, and then what do? You put them in a fucking. You just take some more space in your home, and you're never gonna do it again. It's never gonna be this time. I want to put a fucking the flower piece together. You know,
what? You're falling apart. You
like
got to do the flower piece.
It's not gonna be like this one has the two girls on it, but like when am I ever gonna be like, ooh, Hey, remember that Alicia jigsaw puzzle? Can we do it again for the 10th time? No, it's just gonna
You're gonna do it
stand.
with your kids?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt I'll ever have kids.
There's no shortage of suitors, though.
No, there is not. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
We have an action platformer that's available right now. It's called Dungeon Munchies. You're in a dungeon and you make food.
Oh.
And it has cute dungeon girls or cute like demon girls.
People are really into demon girls lately.
Oh, tell me about it. I think about them almost every day.
Oh, wait, how do you have time to do Noisy Pixel when you're dreaming about Avatar and thinking about demon girls all day?
It's a hard knocks life, brother.
Oh man.
But other than that, that was the event. Not much. It was very indie.
Mm-hmm. As expected.
There's other stuff announced, but I don't.
Trim the fat. Trim it. Sorry, I don't mean that. That's
trim it. Just cut it out.
That's really uncalled for.
I will say something I want to like touch on is some financial stuff for CyberConnect 2 was released about Fuga Melodies of Steel. And I guess the budget was 327 million yen, and they were only able to get 120 million yen from their sales.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was a flop. But what sucks is that the game is really fucking good.
Shit.
Yeah. It's a really fucking good game.
This is a somber episode.
Based in the Tales Concerto universe too. And let me tell you something. There's not a lot of Japanese developers out there that have the balls to self-publish.
Mm-hmm.
So get your fucking wallets out and buy a goddamn game.
It's not too popular, so you're safe.
Yeah. I think it's $40, but it is, I think it's like 15 hours, but there's multiple endings depending on certain circumstances, because there is a very dark theme about this game that you realize early on, and people die, and
oh my,
choice is up to you, really.
Oh my.
Yeah, but I just wanted to point that out. Just if you're looking for a cool RPG adventure game with cute characters and some like daily sim life stuff, then check out Fuga Melodies of Steel.
Nice. That's it. We're not going to be here next week because
oh yeah, should have said that.
Holiday.
Should have said that in the beginning of the.
Well, now they have a reason to
listen to the whole thing
to the very end. Will they be here next week? I gotta listen.
Yeah. Did they say something like when they're all coming here Thursday to see if I'll post something? I'll say, hey, sorry guys. No Unqualified Game Chat. It is Christmas. Mm-hmm. What are you doing for Christmas? What's your Christmas wish?
Gosh, my Christmas wish is that I stay friends with Azario forever.
My Christmas wish is that I stay friends with Spencer forever and ever.
Oh please, Santa! Please, oh please!
I can't believe we both had the same wish.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. That means it has to come true.
You're right. Double wishes.
That's how that works. Yeah, my family's coming up. My sister's coming up. My brother's coming up. So it'll be a nice little holiday.
I'll just be here.
Come on down. Oh wait, you can't because Omicron. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
Remember when
the world was safe and cool?
It sucks because like I want to forget about it, but you can't forget about it.
You can't forget about it.
It's always on your mind.
Yeah.
Just and every time I hear Omicron, I think of Transformer.
Go, oh no, not a Transformer. There's a real one out there.
Because Unicron, probably the most deadly.
He was the planet one, right?
Yeah, he killed Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, we mentioned that one week when I said I never saw that because I was not alive.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You didn't miss much.
We'll watch that one. You know, one day when I come visit, we'll snuggle up and watch the Transformers movie where Optimus Prime dies in the first 8 minutes.
Dude, that would be an amazing evening.
That would be delightful.
I would love a night. I'd light a candle.
Oh,
I'll maybe light two.
Maybe two. One for each. One for each.
All right, we're gonna take off. Have a great holiday week,
Happy
guys.
holidays, everyone.
Be safe and play some video games.
Don't spoil Spider-Man for each other. Be good.
When does that movie come out?
Tomorrow, and I'm going.
Oh, should I go too? And then we can call each other after we watch it.
Yeah, we can call. Be like, what do you think about Spider-Man?
Well, I'll get into bed, and then you'll get into bed, and then we'll talk about it.
I think Tom Holland's so dreamy.
I hear it's not that good of a movie.
Really? I've heard the people I knew who were at the premiere said that it was incredibly enjoyable. So, I mean, I'm going to MCU for a David Lynch, excellent, quality, delicious masterpiece film. I go because it's fun. So,
did you see that new Wes Anderson film?
Yeah, French Dispatch is really good.
I've been meaning to watch it. Okay,
I really liked it.
Okay, I need to watch that as well. I remember you watched it. I remember you were telling me that you watched it, but I saw that it's still in theaters, so I need to watch it.
I recommend it.
Okay.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays. The Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
There's too much.
It's too much. Don't spoil these movies for each other, everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Noisy Pixel.